everyone, and welcome to the 10th episode of The Sims 3 base game. In this episode, we're continuing on what we're doing like every episode, which is starting to sound like a Pinky and Brain episode every time I say that. Anyways, I'm also waiting for him to pass too, just to keep my household down in the next series. I went to fix something real quickly. It looked like there was something going on there. And I was trying to get their relationship up a bit. Because I know that playing tag does help with the relationship. Sometimes you get this bug where it will continue rising up. I can only trigger it sometimes. And also, I think I'm waiting for maybe one or two of them to grow up to a certain point. Everyone is just getting ready to go to bed. And once again, I'm doing 16 times speed here, because it's a very long video otherwise. It looks like I was doing an opportunity also. Real quickly. I was also clearing out my inventory a bit too, because I don't like keeping a lot in my inventory. I bought those moody things that the teenagers get in the game. It's only a generation thing. There might be like a bug going on there. And I was setting up everyone to do things after school or after work. He doesn't work till the afternoon, so he can go deal with his garden real quickly. Looks like since I have the money to redecorate some stuff, because I did want to put a desk in each of the rooms here, so the offsprings can do their homework in there instead of the kitchen table. But I didn't have enough money, so I got at least one desk in. I either bought or sold something. I'm trying to find the save file that would be connected to the end of this episode here still. I forgot what I named it, so I either delete it or I have it somewhere. I just got to find it. Because I know I named it something really odd. But I do have a backup file. Oh, he died. That is a bit, but I would have to look at the video and see what happened between a certain time period and recreate it. Which I don't have to record, so that would be a bit easier. Since, we have one more bed, the main, person is going to move into this room. And I was changing the color of the room up to match their favorite color. And for now, that room's gonna be blank. I know I'm gonna be needing that bed at some point, and I also switched the bedrooms here so he can get a bigger bedroom. When I tend to make sim houses, I tend to make them simple and just easy to move around in. I guess I was figuring out what I was going to do with this room. I think I'm going to make it into a nursery or something, it looks like. By what I did do with it. Which is good because I'll get less things in my garage in there. And I did fix the microphone because in the last episode the leg of the microphone cracked and broke off, so I had to super glue it. And it's holding up now. Well, technically I used Gorilla Glue. I used the Gorilla Glue for my aquarium to a certain type of Gorilla Glue, actually. Because you can't use any old Gorilla Glue for your aquarium. It has to be a particular one, and I can't remember on the top of my head what one it was. Anyways, I use it to glue like plants to decorations or rocks. Mostly. Or fixing anything in the fish tank. My decorations. I recently had to give up my Pleco because he was getting way too big and I wouldn't be able to get a bigger tank anytime soon. And for his sake, I want to have him be happy. I'm gonna miss him, but I'm glad that he's gonna get a new home. I had that Pleco for a long while. And if I do get another Pleco, which I'm not planning on it, I'm probably just gonna keep a smaller one. Like a bulldog, or a bristlenose, or a zebra, my favorite Pleco in the world. But that one is a very expensive Pleco. I believe it's like 600 $600. Oh, and she turned into a teenager No, he's adult. I was mistaken who was aging up at that moment. I tend to, with my fish tanks, try to do my research. I thought I was going to be able to have the money to buy a bigger tank by the time I needs it, but I didn't. That's just life. Anyways, I also have a Chinese algae eater who I nicknamed Wasabi. She's still around. She doesn't get that big. And I do know about her eating habits, and I do know what I'm going to do about that. And I can actually handle that one. Oh, I recently gave my guppies some fish that I had for dinner. Tilapia, I believe it's called. I'm most likely pronouncing that wrong. Anyways, they loved it. I did change up his outfit. I was trying to do some World Adventure stuff, but I didn't want to go overboard. Didn't want to go too crazy looking either. And I gave him back his hair, because he looks good in that hair, which I normally don't use. And he got a different World Adventure trait than his sister. And the remaining one is going to be hers. Oh, and she aged up to a teenager, apparently. I'm thinking of not keeping her as a teenager. I'll age her up pretty soon, but I'm going to wait to a certain point. Anyways, I'm going to change her outfit too. Interesting choice of hair. Because her favorite color is yellow, I'm going with the yellow. And for some reason, I decided she was going to go goth on me because of her hair, probably. Goth with yellow going on. That's how I describe her outfit. And I change her eyebrows. And her hair. To what I think looks like emo hair. It does look good on her, though. And I did move I moved the cribs back up into that room there. And she passed out. Lovely. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you what their lifetime wish is right now, except for the teenagers, because I don't normally do the World Adventure, so I'm not familiar by just looking at them. And also, I can't really see it very well because I don't have my glasses on. It would help if I put my glasses on. And I'm trying to get everyone promoted in their careers before the start of the World Adventures a little bit. Because I know they're going to be needing money to travel. At least one of them is. It looks like I have him doing gardening, and I'm just guessing that he got chosen to do the Necker thing, or he's just doing the garden thing because I'm just not sure who I was gonna make them do that yet. I guess I changed my mind about having this little building back here because of the safety of the children here. And I put a porch back here. And I was trying to figure out where everything's gonna go. Didn't have enough money to build a attic yet. Because I tried to keep enough money to pay bills in the game usually. I guess I was trying to put a basement in and was failing to because of a bug. That happens. Mentioning bugs, the Sims 4 fixed that photography bug where you get relationships, and I'm not too amused by that. I use that bug a lot. That was one of my favorite bugs to use. Because I cannot be bothered to have my Sims socialize. Unless they're made to do that. Role-playing wise. And I decided at this point I moved the garden over to the front for some reason. I had something in mind going on there. I guess I wanted to put a fence there, but I didn't want to go crazy about it. I'll probably put some plants in the over behind that where the other plants are, just to make it look nice and less odd. I needed him to work on his athletic skills. Oh, he's a martial art one. I can kind of see it. I was more focusing on base game skills only at the moment. I guess I wanted him to do Necker because he will have to rest between certain exercises, so he needed something else to do besides work. Give him a hobby. There's not much to say. I'm just getting them to do things that they need to do. And I aged her up to a adult now. I wasn't going to spend another episode on this. And for now, I'm just going to go back to where her teenage outfit was, probably. I was going to look at the World Adventure ones and seeing if there's anything that would look good. That dress did look good on her, but it wasn't rocking my boat. I guess I went to change her other outfits real quickly, because I thought that would be easier to do. Now I'm going for her every day. And I guess I'm just going to go back to the outfit she had. I tried yellow on that one, but it didn't look all that great. So I made her skirt yellow. Basically what she wore as a teenager. And her hair went back to that other one. Some reason that her trait didn't pick up when I chose it, so I gave her the trait that she was needing to get. And there we go. She's all dressed up. And this is the point where I would go from that backup file to the point where I need to be for the next series, which wouldn't take long because it's only like a day in the game. Because unfortunately, I don't have a world currently that is just base game with a 20 by 30 lot right now. I would have to download one. But I have some things that I like about worlds before I download them. Like not having CC is one thing. wasn't sure if she had a career or not. I don't remember if I gave her a career. I probably didn't give her a career yet, but I still have time to give her a career. I do know I deleted this particular file. This save file. Because I always do save as. It looks like I was setting up for the move here, which is not going to happen now. That's why I got that one box thing, which is CC, but I try to limit my CC. And I was changing up the colors of these boxes here. I was trying to keep the inventory down here and sorted. Anyways, this is the point where I was working on trying to move them, but it doesn't work out.